All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are going to tackle something huge. How do you take a massive 25-year loan and just crush it in only 10 years? I know, it sounds pretty much impossible, right? But stick with me because by the end of this, you are going to have the exact blueprint to do it. So let me ask you something right off the bat. When you see a 25-year loan, do you just assume you're stuck with it for, a quarter of a century? Most of us do. But what if I told you that's not the whole story? The whole system is built in a way that once you understand it, you can actually use it to your advantage. Okay, to make this super clear, we're going to stick with one example the whole way through. Let's just say you take out a home loan for 40 lakh rupees. We'll put the interest rate at a pretty standard 8%, and the term is, you guessed it, 25 long years.
Now, here's the crazy part. If you just follow the plan and pay your normal EMI every month for those 25 years, how much interest do you end up paying? Look at that number, 52 lakh rupees. You heard me right. You will pay more in interest than the entire loan itself. It's just staggering when you see it laid out like that.
But what if you didn't have to play by their rules? What if you could flip the entire script? Pay this thing off in way less than half the time and save an absolute fortune in the process. Well, that is exactly what we are about to break down. So the very first secret, the key that unlocks everything, is understanding where your money actually goes. See, when you make that monthly EMI payment, you probably think it's chipping away at the loan and the interest kind of equally, but it's not. It's not even close. Take a look at your very first payment. Your EMI is about 31,000 rupees. But out of that, a whopping 27,000 rupees, that's almost 87%, is going straight to interest. Only 4,000 rupees actually goes to reducing your actual 40 lakh loan. It's wild. Now think about what that means for the whole first year. You've paid the bank roughly 3,70,000 rupees. That's a ton of money. But your 40 lakh loan, it's only gone down by about 50,000. The system is designed this way. It's called front-loading the interest, and it's how they make sure they get their money first. And you can see right here how that balance changes over time. In month 1, it's all interest. But let's jump ahead 20 years. That same 31,000 rupee payment is now mostly going to your principal. And this right here, this is the most important part. Any extra money you pay at the beginning has a gigantic impact because it skips all that early interest and goes straight to attacking the principal. So what do we do with this information? Well, that brings us to our first strategy. And honestly, it's so simple, it's beautiful. It's called the extra EMI trick. Let's say once a year, maybe you get a bonus from work, whatever it is, you just make one single extra EMI payment. Just one. Look at what happens. Suddenly, your 25-year loan becomes a 20-year loan. Just like that, you've erased 5 years of payments. And the interest? It plummets from 52 lakhs down to 40. By making one extra payment a year, you've just put 12 lakh rupees back into your own pocket. That's what I mean by attacking the principal. And hey, why stop there? If you can manage to squeeze in 2 extra payments a year, you chop that 25-year monster all the way down to just 16 years. The rule is simple. Every extra rupee you pay early on saves you way more than that in interest down the road. Okay, but maybe you don't get a big yearly bonus. No problem. Let's look at a strategy that works as something that most of us do get, an annual salary hike. This one's called the annual increase hack. Here's the plan. You just commit to increasing your EMI by 5% every year. That's it. It's a small jump you probably won't even feel, especially after a raise. Your 31,000 rupee EMI becomes about 32,500 next year. But the result, it's incredible. The 25-year loan is totally paid off in about 13 years. You've just about cut the term in half. And the savings? 22 lakh rupees. Just think about that. That's a life-changing amount of money. And all you did was add a tiny, disciplined increase each year. All right, you've seen how powerful even these small moves are. So now it's time to put it all together. This is the ultimate plan. This is the blueprint that delivers on that big promise we made at the start, paying off that 25-year loan in just 10. And the whole idea behind this final strategy, the real magic, is the power of the snowball effect. You start with something small, and it just keeps rolling and growing until it becomes this unstoppable force. So here it is. The plan is simple, but you got to be consistent. You start with that normal 25-year loan,
but you commit, no matter what, to increasing your EMI by 10% every single year. That first increase is just a little over 3,000 rupees a month. And the result? You are completely, 100% debt-free in about 10 years and 5 months. You did it.
And what's your reward for that discipline? How about this? You save a colossal 29 lakh rupees in interest. You will have paid almost 3 million rupees less to the bank than the person who just passively paid for 25 years. This is how you win the game.
So let's just boil this all down to the key lessons. Number 1, always remember, loans are designed to hit you with interest right at the start. Number 2, any extra payment you make early on is like a secret weapon because it hits the principal directly. Number 3, small, consistent yearly increases snowball into something massive. And finally, the most powerful tool you have isn't some complicated financial strategy. It's just good old-fashioned discipline.
So there you have it. We've walked through the math. We've laid out the strategies. The path from a 25-year financial burden to a 10-year victory is crystal clear. The only question left is the one for you. Now that you have the blueprint, how are you going to redesign your financial future?